And if you're working on mates' bikes, like I am today, there's always driveway warranty involved. So as soon as your mate leaves the driveway, there's no warranty.
A
Piss take
production.
G'day piss takers. This episode we're going to cover removing the rear shock and upgrading the spring for a set weight. I don't have the spring on me at the moment, but I believe it's the 6.1 kilo, so that should hold 130 kilos, and that would include 25 kilos of luggage. So let's go ahead. We're going to strip the bike down. We've got to take the rear seat off and then undo the lower dog bones, and this panel will probably come off as well. And then we're going to slide the rear shock out. So it's a bit of a fiddly job, so just tag along and I'll talk along as we go. So the tools you're going to need just the basic socket set. Can't remember, it's 8mm usually, 8mm bolts for the seat. We'll go ahead and take that off. And get your bike on a stand. So there you go, this bolt was loose already. One thing about working on your bike, you'll know if bolts are loose, so it's good to check them. And if you're working on mates' bikes, like I am today, there's always driveway warranty involved. So as soon as your mate leaves the driveway, there's no warranty. But with the costs, what it costs to get a mechanic to do work for you these days, sometimes it's just best to do it yourself. And these bikes are actually perfect to learn on. So the seat's off. We'll take the side panel off on this side, and it's just the three. Take that panel off. And that's out of your way. So here you go, here's the shock. You'll find that there's a bolt here that's the last point you want to take off and undo. So the next thing, so we'll take off this dog bone, and you'll need a 17mm socket. We'll find out. Sometimes you've got to hold the nut on the other side or the bolt on the other side to stop it from spinning. Fuck, whoever did these on, they did them untight. No, it's me, knuckles aren't near. Yeah. Okay.
You'll get it, yeah, you'll get it, yeah. That's fucking perfect.
Okay.
The other side as well?
No, it's, I'll just take this. What we'll do is, I usually undo the back one here, and then we'll just let it hang. We're going to chop this back tyre up with some wood. The reason you do this is because you want to back off the pressure. There we go. That's one washer. I want to get this timber in. Just lift the bike up. That's it. Yep, sit it down. I need to compress that rear spring a little bit, just so that when I pop the bolt out, it doesn't, I don't damage your bearing. Because everyone that's done a rear shock replacement will come across this problem in their life. So, okay, done. So can you put that back in? That goes in up against the bearing. It just protects it, yeah. We'll leave that in there. So now that we've got that out, now you've got to undo the lower rear shock. So that you'll need a 14mm to undo the lower shock nut. Is that rotating?
Yeah, it's rotating.
Okay, so just show me what size is that on it.
14 as well, I think.
Sometimes they're not. They're just like an off size. Yeah, that's an off size. So get a 12mm ring spanner and a 13mm socket to undo the lower shock. Hey, hold on, it's still. Okay, you can take that bolt out.
Leave that with that, yeah.
Okay, so that's out. Just remember, when we get the rear spring out, or the rear shock out, you just lift it up so the swing arm's out of the way. So the next thing, I undo this nut up here. It's handy if you've got a deep 14mm socket, so then you can then undo the top nut of this shock. Okay.
From that angle.
Hold that. I'll just hold it on. 12 mil ring spanner and a 14 on this side. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Got it on?
Yeah.
Did break. This is probably the trickiest nut and bolt to get out. So when it's fully backed off, make sure you don't drop it.
This nut.
Just this nut. Just hold it on. The bolt I've got to then slide out, okay? I've got to undo the exhaust. So just lower that again. Take this heat shield cover off. You'll need a 4mm Allen key. Okay, leave them together. I'll undo these two, and we've got to take the rear bolt out of the exhaust. So 6mm Allen key to undo the bolts that connect the exhaust for the front one. Okay, we don't have to undo it all the way. You just need to get the clamp off. Hopefully I can slide it over. Okay, slide that forward. Next one. And now, the good thing is they're all 6mm. They haven't been undone for a long time too.
Are you going to put a new exhaust on it?
Hey?
Put a new exhaust on it?
No. Can you pass me that socket? Hopefully it's a 12mm socket on the back here. Yep. Just hold the exhaust so it doesn't fall. Not that it'll fall, but I just want to get the bolt out easier. Okay. Just keep these together. We'll slide this out. Can you just hold the shock up? Am I recording? Yeah. So, just got to slide this bad boy out. Disconnect. Just... Okay, the exhaust is out of the way. Now, I'll get you to bring up the rear swing arm, and then we can slide this shock out. So, that's it. Okay, lift it up, hold it. Now we've got it out. Had to come out through the side. Yeah, it's filthy, dude. Your bike's filthy. Well, we can do it later. So that's the rear shock out. So yeah, get it out through there. The next step, we need to undo this. Yeah, we've got to also replace the bump stop. So on the older DRZs, you'll see that the bump stops corrode. This bike was sitting in a shipping container for 10 years, so we really need to check it all over anyway. But the next is to undo these locking nuts, undo the top one and then back the other one off, and then we can, once it decompresses, you can get the spring out. Locking nut, so just put your foot on again and tap it out.
That's it.
Okay. Just take that one all the way off. I'm going to just use a bit more WD-40 on here. Okay, just tap it out. So once the spring's backed off, you should be able to drop this collar. Just make sure that you've got no debris, so you might have to clean it up with WD-40. And then you can remove this circlip. So we'll just get a screwdriver and just drop that out. Once that's out, then this thing will back off. Take that out, yep, take it off. And then this should just drop. Just let it go, just let it go. Yeah. Now slide the spring out. Okay. The next thing, we've got to replace the bump stop that goes in here.